3 to play in the third. Torrey Craig, who they got in a trade with Indiana. Ingram will go right, bold, and drop the endo. Oh, he dropped it hard.
At the moment of this video, the Pelicans are holding their own against the reigning Western Conference champions and #1 seed Phoenix Suns. Right now the series is heading to a Game 6 with this young Pelican team applying pressure to a Suns team that only lost 18 games this season. Whether they move on or lose this series, the New Orleans Pelicans have shown they are going to be a problem for years to come. The combination of young talent and veteran presence on this team can put this team in a position to make a long playoff run next year. The thing that I like about this team is not only are they talented on both sides of the ball, but they're also tough. We see Jose Alvarado not letting Jay Crowder, who's from Buckhead, a nice neighborhood, talk down on him. It's been fun watching Jose Alvarado all series with his pesky defense and timely shots. He's just a strong-minded kid that's going at a future Hall of Famer. See here, he's not letting CP3 little bro him. Just as a collective, Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, Jose Alvarado, they're not scared of these guys. They really believe not only do they belong in this series, but they believe they can win this series. They aren't taking anything from this veteran group, and I'm having a good time watching it.
Ingram's getting involved, and Bridges has to step between them.
It's rare you see a rookie defensively this ready.
Last night, or the last.
And going off that, we have to start with the brilliant defense from Herb Jones and Jose Alvarado. Herb Jones has been able to get his hands on shots maybe only he can get to. Exhibit A with this block on Shaman right here. Okay, this one right here was ridiculous. He went from being in a pick and roll at the left wing to then blocking Mikal Bridges at the opposite corner. Let's check it out again. To have the awareness and instincts to head to the corner and then to block it and almost get it, this man is an all-NBA defender already. The Pelicans have been doing a good job of giving Chris Paul different looks with the work that Jones and Alvarado have been putting in. In the second half of Game 4, Chris Paul was held to only 0 of 5 from the field and 2 turnovers. Like I said, it's been fun watching Alvarado, especially seeing him do his patented Grand Theft move on CP3 the other night. It's hard to believe that his energy and effort picking up full court doesn't translate to the rest of his teammates.
And that's a violation on Paul.
Now for the center point of their offense, Brandon Ingram is averaging 28 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds through the first 5 games of this series. Although this is Ingram's first playoff appearance, he looks like a seasoned vet who's getting to his spots, rising up, and hitting tough shots. Also, Ingram is the first player in New Orleans history to score 30 points in 3 consecutive playoff games with performances of 37, 34, and 30. Ingram will get to his spots by any means necessary, and he's pretty crafty as he uses 2 pump fakes to get Bridges off his feet twice. Additionally, he joins Allen Iverson and LeBron James as the only players with 3 30-point games in their first 4 career playoff games. His coach Willie Green said, "I've said it before, he's the real deal." And if you've been watching this series, you can see that he can lead this team on the big stage. Moreover, the Pelicans not only added a veteran presence in CJ McCollum, but they also added one of the elite 3-level scoring guards in the league to get them over the hump. Throughout this series, CJ is averaging 23 points, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds. Additionally, since the trade deadline, CJ has been the lead guard since he's not playing with Dame anymore, and he's averaging 24.3 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds, which are all career highs. Having multiple shot creators like CJ and BI gives you a chance to win a series, especially when both of them can get going. I was excited to see CJ as a primary ball handler when he got traded. He's only 6'3", and I feel like he fits better as a scoring point guard instead of an undersized 2 like when he was in Portland. I just love that he's a basketball purist who focuses on all the details and has a lot in his bag. I mean, he has the dream shake with the fade. Let's look at it again. He does this so clean and with pace, and he hits the tough shot over D-Book. Also, he's a maestro in the pick and roll. He goes at the screen defender who is JaVale McGee, sees he gets him off balance, and pulls up for the elbow jumper. Before the playoffs, I would say Jonas Valenciunis was an underrated center, but this series has shown everyone that he's a top 10 center in the league. He's been causing problems for the Suns and DeAndre Ayton all series, and he's averaging 15 points and 15 rebounds through the first 5 games. Valanciunas is a tough physical inside presence who has always been consistently good for whoever he plays for. Also, he has a lot in his game. He has the inside and mid-range scoring, and he's had games this year where he went 7 for 8 and 5 for 9 from the three-point line. And the player that the whole world is anticipating the return of, the status of Zion Williamson, will ultimately be the deciding factor for putting the Pelicans in contention of a championship. With the way Zion plays, I feel like his play style can fit with anyone in any system, and he will thrive regardless. We know about his generational athleticism and strength, along with his motor, but as long as he's healthy, the ceiling for the Pelicans' success is through the roof. You gotta remember, the last time we saw Zion, last season he posted one of the most efficient seasons in NBA history, averaging 27 points, shooting 61% from the field, and having a PER of 27.09. Lastly, we have to give credit to Willie Green. He's one of the best young coaches in the league today, who led this team to the playoffs after an abysmal 1-12 start. I have no doubt he'll put them in the right position to succeed.
Okay, we ain't giving it up. We are not freaking giving this up. You gotta freaking fight. You gotta fight.
I am definitely excited to see how this team performs for not only the rest of this series, but also for years to come at full strength. I think this team will be contenders as early as next year. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and have a good one.